Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really exciting things to go over. A ton of brand new Pokemon Legends EA leaks have dropped regarding how to obtain the Kanto starters and some more story leaks as well. We have Pokemon Unite leaks regarding Mega Evolution, Nintendo Switch 2 updates, and some new events that have also been announced. There's so much stuff to break down today, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's go over some brand new Pokemon events and announcements. The first one is regarding Pokemon Unite. We have Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, Pokemon Unite has added Pawmot as a playable character, alongside its concert-style holoware, as well as changes to the Thea Sky Ruins and more. So there's been a pretty big Pokemon Unite update today regarding character changes and stuff, and then of course Pawmot being introduced into the game. And then as well as that, we have this update for Pokemon Concierge. We've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, Pokemon Concierge episode 5 to episode 8 are now available to watch on Netflix worldwide. So they're not region locked. Anywhere in the world, if you have Netflix, you will be able to watch episodes 5 through to 8. But either way, those are some of the brand new Pokemon events and announcements. Moving on, let's go over some new Nintendo Switch stuff. We have Nintendo Everything tweeting out here saying Nintendo Classic Switch Online GBA app adds new functionality, including button remapping. So this was an update that nobody was really expecting, but yeah, the Game Boy Advance Nintendo Classics has been updated quite a lot with this new update. So it says Nintendo Classic Switch Online GBA app adds new functionality. So the Nintendo Classic Switch Online app has been updated and new features have been added in. Note that you'll need to download and install version 3.0.0. So the main addition is that button remapping is now supported. That means if you're unhappy with the setup for a particular game, you can rearrange things to your heart's content. Button mapping was added to the Nintendo Classics SNES app not too long ago as well. So it's probably something that they're just going to keep adding to all these kind of online things. Probably the GameCube for the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. A resolution boost is also included. Now when playing in handheld mode, everything runs at proper 1080p. So another big update regarding Game Boy Advance online capabilities there. There are other things here as well, but perhaps they're not quite as interesting. So first, there's been a rebrand with the Nintendo Classics name. Also, there's a new boot sound, which is the Mario Adventures coin sound with the original startup shown with a stick tilt like on the GameCube app. So you can now pop up with the Game Boy Advance kind of like logo, just like you can do with the GameCube logo instead of what it was before. On the topic of the Nintendo Classics GBA app, Magical Vacation was just added to the app, though only in Japan. Those in North America and Europe can begin playing Forsaken 64 on the Nintendo 64 app instead. So yeah, pretty big update for the Switch Online GBA app, which is perfect for when we finally get classic Pokemon games. If we get Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, it's nice to know that in handheld they'll now run at 1080p, if they're even coming to this anyway. We don't know. They might do their own separate Pokemon Classics game. They might add them to these. Who even knows at this point? But if they do add it, it's nice to know that it is going to run in 1080p on handheld. And also you can remap the buttons. But either way, a pretty big update there for the Game Boy Advance Nintendo Classics Online Switch version. But either way, yeah, that's that. Moving on, let's go over some brand new Pokemon Legends ZA leak updates. So there's quite a bit to unpack here. I'm going to start off with the Kanto starters, and then it's kind of progressively going to be more and more story spoilers. So if you only want to know how to obtain the Kanto starters, then I'm going to go over that first, but be warned, after I go over this bit, there will be some story spoilers as well. So I will let you guys know when I'm about to go into the story spoilers, even though the Kanto portion still has mini story spoilers as well, but nowhere near as big as what we're about to go over. Anyway though, these are some Legends ZA leaks regarding how to obtain the Kanto starter Pokemon in Pokemon Legends ZA. So this is this was posted in the Discord, should I say, saying light story spoilers. So Sycamore sends you a package with a choice of the Kanto starters. So that is how we get our original Kanto starter. I assume they're going to be available in the wild, maybe post game or something later on down the line, because how else are we going to be able to complete the Pokedex? I know that trading is in this game, but trading was also in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and we were able to catch every starter in the wild in that game for Generation 4 and the Legends Arceus starters as well. But either way, we get a package from Sycamore with a choice of the Kanto starters. So I don't know whether to go but we get a package. There's 3 Pokeballs in there. We're only taking 1. Maybe your Bane or Tawny take 1, and then somebody else takes 1. Who even knows? But that's how we get the Kanto starters, and obviously we're going to choose first. So that's how you get Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. I don't know if we're going to get a Mega Evolution Stone in that package as well. That is not detailed here, but I assume so, because that's how we get them in Generation 6. And there's also going to be a note in the package that explains how he is related to the main character. So if you are unaware, Sycamore is related to the protagonist in Pokemon Legends EA. We just don't know how, whether they're going to be our father or an uncle or I don't even know, something like that. But they are related to the main character, just like AZ is related to Tawny, your Bane, Lysander, Jet, everything like that. But yeah, it could just be like, you know, my son or my daughter, here's a gift to help you in your, you know, Lumiose City travels or whatever. But however, though, we have Borgai thinking he doesn't even appear in the game. So Sycamore generally might not even be in Pokemon Legends EA. We know he's not the professor anymore because obviously Mabel's taken over that post. But Sycamore generally might not even be in the game. So he's not going to have a new design or anything like that. He's just going to be, his presence is going to be in the game because obviously we're going to get a note and he's going to give us the Kanto starters. But him himself generally might not be in the game. And the fact that he sends us a package, yeah, kind of highlights that, because he would deliver that package himself, or he would deliver these Kanto starters himself. But the fact that he delivers a package to us means that it's very likely that he's not actually going to be in the game, which is a bit unfortunate. I would have liked to have seen like an older Sycamore in this game, especially because like Lysander's back, everything like that. But either way, that is how we get our first Kanto starter, but I assume they are going to be available in the wild later on, because breeding might not be in this game either. So like, how are we going to get the other Kanto starters? It's going to be a question that obviously everybody wants to know, but that's how you get your first Kanto starter. Moving on, we have some more story leaks to go over now. So like I said, if you don't want to see these major story leaks, you know, go off the video now or skip this part or whatever. But these are some story spoilers here. So after Ange fires, so obviously the secret weapon in Prism Tower, the surrounding area is destroyed. So it's similar to Geosenge with, you know, obviously in Geosenge is like that massive crater that kind of opens up after this, you know, the weapon fires and stuff. That's similar to what happens here. So in Prism Tower, the surrounding area of, I don't know how much is going to get destroyed, but the surrounding area of Prism Tower is going to be destroyed like Geosenge was in Pokemon X and Y, and the remnants of the tower are scattered nearby and even into the water. So I don't know, after this, in the post game, we're gonna be able to like walk up to different parts of this weapon and like pick them up and use them or whatever, but they also scatter even into the water. And there's also, we have some character spoilers here as well. So Grisham, or Xerosic as we know him in Pokemon X and Y, is unrecognizable from how he looked in Pokemon X and Y. I think he's like lost a lot of weight and he might have a completely different kind of, not face, but he'll have like different maybe glasses or a hat or whatever. But obviously he runs like a burger van or something with other Team Flare members. I think that was also leaked. But yeah, he apparently looks completely different in this game. I don't know if we're going to be introduced to him in a new trailer or not. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, he's going to be, like I say, completely different. So that's that. Moving on, we have leaks regarding Mega Clefable. Not a massive update, but still a slight update to Mega Clefable. It has wings that are butterfly shaped. So I think on the artist renditions, they're like pointy wings and stuff, but they're actually butterfly shaped. So think of like Butterfree. You know how Butterfree's wings are kind of like that. I don't know how well that will show up on this video, but yeah, it's kind of like a rounded wing. I mean, you've seen a butterfly before. You know what butterfly wings look like. Yeah, they're not like pointy and spiky and stuff. They are a butterfly shape. So that's Mega Clefable. And then as well as that, we also have a Pokedex leak update for Mega Zygarde. Remember, we have 2 separate Pokedexes in this game, a regular Pokedex and a Mega Evolution Pokedex. We've already covered the Mega Evolution of Starmie's Pokedex entry, I believe, but we haven't seen the Zygarde one yet, so here it is here. So a snippet from Mega Zygarde's Dex entry. It contains story spoilers, so click at your own risk. So in response to people's emotions during an unprecedented crisis, Zygarde Mega Evolves and calms the situation with its unmatched power. So obviously that is why it Mega Evolves in Pokemon Legends EA, because obviously with what's happening with Ange and everything in the Eternal Floettes, you know, Zygarde's got a Mega Evolve to sort that out. And then it goes on to say, not from the Dex, but just to clarify, it still has a Mega Stone. So yeah, it does have a Mega Stone. It's not like a Rayquaza situation where it uses a move move and then it Mega Evolves. It does have a Mega Stone in this game, and I think Zygarde gives it us early on, so I think we will be Mega Evolving Zygarde in this game to kind of combat the situation during the final fight. But either way, those are all of the latest story leaks for Pokemon Legends EA, and also how we obtain the Kanto starters in the new game as well. Moving on, we have some brand new Pokemon Unite leaks to go over from El Chico Eevee, the best data miner for Unite content, so make sure to give them a follow if you are a fan of Pokemon Unite. Keep you up to date with all the stuff about that. But either way, this is regarding Mega Evolution. So in Pokemon Unite, to Mega Evolve Lucario or Charizard, remember they are dropping October. We are getting 2 more that are dropping. They just haven't revealed what they are yet. But either way, to evolve Lucario or Charizard into their Mega Evolutions, they will need to use their Unite move. So they basically got to use their Ultimate, and then they will be in their Mega Evolution state for about 25 seconds. So it doesn't even last that long. Obviously, it's going to be perfect if you're trying to steal the kind of Mon in the middle, like Rayquaza or whatever. But at the end of the day, 25 seconds is not a very long time. So I don't know if it uses its Unite move and then it Mega Evolves, so it becomes even stronger. I have no idea, but yeah, that's how you Mega Evolve in Pokemon Unite. And then as well as that, we have some more leaks regarding these new Pokemon that are dropping. So Empoleon's moveset is Water Gun Peck, Hydro Cannon, Steel Wing, Whirlpool, and Aqua Jet, and its Unite move is Sovereign Slide. Delmiser's moveset is Payback or Bulldoze, Power Whip or Anchor Shot, Whirlpool or Heavy Slam. And then as well as that, its Unite move is Seaweed Sneer. And then we have Vaporeon's moveset. Remember, these were all revealed. I'm pretty sure these were all revealed at Pokemon Worlds. These aren't brand new, like, leaked Pokemon. These were all revealed already, I think. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Vaporeon has Tackle or Swift, Hydro Pump or Muddy Water, Aqua Ring or Flip Turn, and then its Unite move is Aquamarine Splash. So those are all of the kind of details. I don't know if there are mixed attackers or whatever, but those are all the move details for the new Pokemon Unite characters that are dropping relatively soon. But like I say, El Chico Eevee posts all that stuff on their channel and everything regarding gameplay and stuff of these characters, just like you can kind of see with the Mega Charizard video in the bottom right of it Mega Evolving. That's kind of oh yeah, so it does use its attack, never mind. Yeah, and then it becomes its Mega Evolution. Okay, yeah, but either way, those are all the Pokemon Unite leaks and updates. Finishing things off for today's video, we have some interesting information to go over about the Nintendo Switch 2. We have Go Nintendo tweet here posting rumor Switch 2 launch plans were pushed back when Nintendo's devs asked for more time to perfect their software. So this was apparently the reason the Nintendo Switch 2 was pushed back, because I'm pretty sure it was supposed to come out either early this year or like late last year, but obviously it got pushed back to, you know, June this year. But yeah, rumor Switch 2 launch plans were pushed back when Nintendo's devs asked for more time to perfect their software. A rushed game is bad forever. One of the best quotes we've ever had from Nintendo. But there were numerous reports about the Switch's successor before it came out. There were even leaked details of the hardware and its features, and there was also talk of launch plans. So the Nintendo Switch 2 ended up launching in June 2025, but this was considerably later than most were expecting, and that goes for insiders and gamers alike. Now rumor has it the launch was indeed later than Nintendo initially planned, and this is from Nintendo Patents Watch. So in a new feature from Bloomberg, people familiar with the matter offered up some insight into the Nintendo Switch 2 launch situation. While we don't get to hear just when Nintendo originally planned for the system to be available, we do get confirmation that it was pushed back. So these inside sources claim that Nintendo ended up moving Switch 2 launch plans later due to a request from their own developers. Apparently Nintendo's devs wanted more time in order to get Switch 2 games into tip-top shape. It's clear that the devs wanted to ensure that first-party efforts were of the highest caliber for launch, and apparently Nintendo's higher-ups granted that request. We haven't seen any of it yet. Obviously, we got Donkey Kong Bonanza, we got Mario Kart World, but any of the other Nintendo Switch 2 games, we're still waiting on. Of course, we are going to be getting that Nintendo Direct next week, very, very likely, according to a bunch of leakers. So hopefully we do see 1 or 2 brand new Nintendo Switch 2 games in that. Hopefully we see some Legends EA stuff in that, and hopefully we see some more stuff about Metroid, Hyrule Warriors, everything like that. But either way, that was apparently why the Nintendo Switch 2 was pushed back, but it has been confirmed that it was indeed pushed back. But anyway, that's everything that I wanted to cover for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider leaving a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out the video, the channel, all of that good stuff. Let me know your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. The Nintendo Switch 2 getting pushed back, the Pokemon Unite leaks, the Game Boy Advance stuff, all the new events that have announced. And then as well as that, all of the brand new Pokemon Legends EA leaks as well. Are you happy about these story leaks? And also, are you happy about how we obtain the Kanto starters in this game? And hopefully Sycamore's in it. Again, we only have this to go off. Even Ball Guy doesn't know. He's just saying he thinks he doesn't even appear in the game. But we'll have to wait and see. But either way, let me know your thoughts on all that. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time,